First of all, my name is Natalia Valni Putri. I'm a 7th semester student in Industrial Engineering Department of Universitas Harumanegara. First of all, I would like to thank you for the opportunity given to present a journal titled Material Requirement Planning on Wise Trainer Production at PET-XYZ with Lina Ghazali as my supervisor. The agenda for my presentation is introduction, literature review, research methodology, data collection, result and discussion, and conclusion. So as we know that the development of industry has been growing rapidly in line with the increase of customer demand. So the competition is getting stronger. And to be able to continue to grow and compete with competitors, companies must increase productivity so the customer demand are fulfilled. In the production process, raw materials are one of the most important aspects of production. So planning and controlling raw materials needs to be done. Planning for raw material requirement has to be made based on an accurate demand forecasting for efficient production. Therefore, every company must have a strategy in planning and controlling the number of raw materials to minimize costs without reducing the product quality. And in addition, it is also necessary to prevent material shortage due to the delays in the arrival of raw materials, which will hinder the production process. PET-XYZ is a manufacturing company that produces metal fittings products such as a wire strainer with the principle of make to order. So the availability of raw materials is very important. In fulfilling customer demand with high quality, the company imports raw materials that require longer delivery times than local raw materials deliveries. The company orders raw materials according to the production needs for all ordered products. And as we know that procurement of raw materials will run smoothly if the delivery goes well exactly. And the problem that occurs in this company is the delays in the arrival of raw materials, and the company does not provide safety stock. And this problem can hinder production activities and leads to delayed arrival of customer products. This research aims to plan and control the inventory of raw materials to be more effective and efficient with the material requirement planning method and the safety stock system. Thus, the company will be able to meet customer demand on time with the optimal cost. The literature review of this research consists of forecasting method, forecasting error, safety stock, and material requirement planning. And the next one is research methodology. This research begins by conducting a field study for observation and identification of problems that occur, along with a literature study. After that, it is continued by formulating the problem and research objectives. Then collect data and process the data, namely by forecasting, safety stock, and material requirement planning methods. And the last step is analyzing the result. The data collected is Wise Trainer products demand data from March 2022 to February 2021, which will be the basis for forecasting calculation to estimate future demands. And this is the following materials are used to produce the Wise Trainer. Then this is the raw materials procurement cost, consists of ordering and storage cost. And this data will be the basis for the calculation of material requirement planning. And here is the result of this research. Forecasting calculation is done by using several methods. To determine which method is the best, we calculate the error of each method and look for the smallest error. The first method is single, double, and weighted moving average, with moving average of each method is 3 months, 4 months, and 5 months respectively. And the smallest error of each error method is marked in pink color. This is also applies for the other error methods in the following slides. The second method is single and double exponential smoothing with alpha 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9 respectively. And the next method is linear, cyclic, and quadratic regression. And based on the calculation result, the smallest error is found in the cyclic method. Hence, this method is represented to do demand projection for the upcoming year. And this is the result of forecasting with cyclic method. And the next one is the bill of material tree of Wise Trainer product. that presents a list and number of components used for production, as well as a list and number of raw materials needed to produce 1 unit of waste runner. This BOM will be used for the calculation of the raw materials needed for the demand of upcoming year. And this is the calculation result of raw materials demand from March 2021 to February 2022. And the next step is to calculate the safety stock. Safety stock is an additional inventory provided to anticipate the possibility of inventory shortage, or commonly called stock out, with the following formula. And the quantity result for safety stock can be seen in the rightmost column. Material requirement planning is done by using 6 lot sizing technique, which are economic order quantity, period order quantity, lot for lot, silver mill algorithm, list unit cost, and Wagner-Witten algorithm. And from the calculation of the 6 lot sizing MRP techniques, and compared to the method of company usually used, it was found that the smallest the smallest cost was in the Wagner-Witten algorithm technique. And by using this technique, the company will be saving around 1.2 million rupiah, which is 90 in US dollar, with a percentage of 19% compared to the usual method used in the company. And from this research, it can conclude that based on the forecasting error comparison, the best method chosen to forecast the upcoming waste runner demand is the cyclic method, which is the smallest error value compared to the other methods. And the safety stock system is implemented in this company to anticipate demand fluctuations so that there is no material stock. And the quantity of each material safety stock can be seen in this slide. And the best MRP, or material requirement planning, for material procurement of waste runner products in this company is Wagner-Witten algorithm lot sizing technique, because it has the lowest cost compared to other techniques. And by using Wagner-Witten algorithm lot sizing, the material procurement cost will be saving around 1.2 million rupiah, which is 90 in US dollar, with a percentage of 19% compared to the cost of the usual method used by the company. That's conclude my presentation. I sincerely thank you for your time and attention. I hope you are all safe and healthy.
Okay, thank you very much, Natalia. Okay, before I ask the question, I open the question from the floor. Any question from the floor first? So we have 7 minutes for question and answer. So I open the question to the floor. No question? All right. Okay, Natalia.
I remain for the timekeeper because the time is so limited. So actually I have a question, but the time is so limitation. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Bu Asa.
Okay. All right, Natalia. Okay, for your study, before you conduct the study, the company right now using which forecast method and which MRP method that they use? The current practice. What is the current practice of the company?
The company is doesn't have a forecasting method, Prof.
So how they conduct their business without forecasting?
They order the raw materials is by the demand that customer order, and so they use feeling by intuition.
Okay, they don't have a strategic or systematic method for forecasting and MRP?
Yes, they not yet.
How long the company has been run? Have been operated?
About 30 years.
30 years. So they can survive within 30 years without any forecast, systematic forecast method?
Yes, because the principle of this company is make to order. So they order the raw materials by basically based on the quantity order.
This is true, Natalia?
Yes.
It's quite surprised with, because the company has been operated for 30 years, but there is no systematic method that they develop. Okay. Okay, what is the implication or the impact from your output to the company?
My research can reduce costs for the company in raw material.
How much that you can reduce?
1.2 million rupiah.
Okay. So when we convert to Malaysian ringgit, how much is that? That's okay. Later, I will calculate.
Okay, but
okay.
in US dollar is 90 US
what?
dollar.
90
USD
US
dollar
per month, per day?
A year.
90 USD.
Yes.
90 million,
Yes.
90,000
$90 US dollar
per year.
Yes, per year.
Okay. All right. So thank you, Natalia.
Okay, thank you, Prof.